And you can ignore that little overlay right there. Hello, hello, everybody, and welcome to Mega Scorchers, the standby phase, your weekly source for all Yu-Gi-Oh card game goodness. I am Mac19, host and producer. I'm the guy that presses the buttons, and we all know how important that job is. Not important at all. How it rocks. Oh, thank you, Chris. Thank you. I'm joined this week by these wonderful, wonderful people here. As always, we have Chris. Hello, Chris. How you doing?
How you doing today, buddy?
Not too bad, not too bad. Hope you enjoyed your Thanksgiving
I
week.
did.
Got all the turkey. Did you play any Thanksgiving themed dueling decks?
No, sadly, I did not. I wish I did.
I was thinking about playing some. I was actually I did make a horse deck, but then I was like, this isn't like the true turkey of Yu-Gi-Oh. So I thought I need to upgrade my game in terms of what deck I was in. But I did try that out, so that was kind of fun. And joining us, guest hosting this week, we have Mr. Garrett. Hello, Garrett.
Hi.
He got real serious for you guys. He took a break from sitting in his chair with volcanic eruptions going around him with his shirt down. So he took his time off to join us for that. I just love your photo. Oh man, for other people who watch, for everyone who watches this live with the video feed, you're missing out. I mean, you're seeing a great, awesome photo. So all the people who are listening audio, you're missing out on a great photo. Just saying.
No, I was just experimenting with Photoshop. God.
Yes, Photoshop is a fun program. So, Garrett, go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself so the people out there can know you a little bit as we go through the show so they get a little feel of your experiences and whatnot in the world of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, in the world of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yes, not your life. Well, if you want to
to
really get into your life, you got a little bit of time, but, I don't know. You might have an epic story of great proportions.
Well, I am a player who's been around for 3-some years.
Okay.
My first deck was literally nothing but normal monsters from 3 years ago.
Did you
I
play
lost
Heart of
every-
the Underdog in that normal deck?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so it wasn't that type of deck.
No, meaning I was absolutely bad because I just added whatever I thought was good at the time.
Whoa, this guy's got 1900 attack, 100 defense. This must be a great card.
Indeed, that's what I did. I mean, I was playing Rogue Doll, for God's sakes. 1600 attack, normal, nothing.
That's what I started with.
I always start with that Hitasumi Giant in Blue Eyes.
Yeah.
Nonsense, nonsense.
That giant was epic.
I didn't even have a Blue Eyes, that's how bad it was.
Oh man, I was always blessed. All those starter decks. I had so many.
I didn't.
So what are you currently playing mostly?
What?
So what are you currently playing?
Oh, right now I'm playing Magi Specters because that's the only thing meta-ish that I have at the moment.
It's
Till
something
I
that you
get attracted by something else.
I see, yeah, but you're kind of enjoying that type of archetype at least, right?
Yes. I hate the end phase effect, though. I always forget.
Oh no, can't be forgetting your. Oh, excuse me. Oh, almost threw up there a little bit. Not because of what you were saying. It's just kind of random. Had some calzone. Yeah, forgetting stuff kind of sucks. But you got to remember, try your best. Try your best there,
Yeah.
good sir. What was
But,
what was you got any what was your most successful wins? You're just mostly a local guy, casual player. How would you classify yourself?
Mostly casual. I don't take tournaments really seriously. Mostly just pastime for friends and such.
I see.
Um, I don't know.
So that's a
I
little
had
bit of a.
thought, but I didn't.
But so that's about all you want to say in terms of your history and stuff.
Oh yeah, Gem Knight Master Race.
Gem Knight Master. So you'd say the Gem Knight archetype is the one that represents you the best, regardless if it was good or is good.
Yeah, because that's all I ever really played when I first got Hidden Arsenal 6-packs.
I see.
My Vylon deck, man, that was crazy nonsense back then.
Oh man, I remember the first time I
That
played against
never was
violence.
good.
I thought it was kind of fun to face.
To face?
Yeah, to
Did you
face.
win?
Well, yeah, I always would win, but it was still fun to face.
Yeah,
That's
then I
cool
played
shit.
Splendid Venus and it made everyone's day bad.
Making their days bad. Making them
Yeah.
days bad.
Athena, man. Gotta go with Athena. You gotta make that fairy portion.
Hey man, don't counter fairies could be a thing again. It could be.
Maybe if they get another actual pendulum scale.
Maybe. Alrighty then. So that's a little bit about Garrett for you guys out there, and you get to know him a little bit. He's not too bad of a guy. All right, so we're going to go on into what decks we've been playing lately and go through news of the week. And we actually got some news, and then we'll stay the game and finish up this episode with Tech of the Week. But let's go down the line here. So Chris.
Me.
What have you been trying to play now that your Shaddolls have been castrated, we'll say?
Man, better choice of words, man. Anyways, believe it or not, I haven't had much time to play much Yu-Gi-Oh! As with current life things happening, I've had to play a lot more Magic lately. But for Yu-Gi-Oh! I entered a tournament yesterday. I'm going to a regionals on Saturday. Get myself back into the game. I have been playing with Pepe, as you suggested, Matthew.
Pepe? I mean, no, Pepe, yes.
Yeah. Decided to go with that, and it's alright. Nothing super special.
Nothing super special, just creating
there.
such great card advantage / board presence, but yeah.
Yeah.
Just good Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Mm-hmm.
Just good stuff. Anything else you've been fooling around with besides that? Something else maybe in like casual department? Something with some cool, crazy idea you've been working on? You've just been focused on that?
Definitely DDDs.
Oh, yeah. I actually was playing Phil. He had some like fusion DDD stuff going on. And it had his life points got up to like, I want to say like 30,000 or something ridiculously high. He was just gaining.
Crazy.
All those thousands, and I was like, geez. And I kept finding a way to stall out with battle faders and stuff. So each turn was just additional like 2,000 for him. I was telling him, man, you should play Winged Dragon Ra in that. And he laughed.
I guess he went no.
He laughed. I was like, I apologize for that.
But yeah, that's what I've been working on.
Cool stuff indeed.
Oh yeah, definitely cool stuff.
I have been trying to finish up my Majesty Fiends deck in the real life. I have the build picked out and everything the way I liked it since I was playing it on Dueling Network and whatnot. But now I'm trying to finish it up in real life. Believe it or not, I don't have the Return of the Monarch thing, the one that searches out.
Really?
Yeah, I was so surprised. I could have sworn I had one, but I don't. I need one of those. But I've got all the other stuff, like the Tenacities, Stormforce, of course, and all that. Just don't have those, that one spell card, and I need some more Majesty Fiends. It's funny, I play 9 hand traps in that deck. So many hand traps. The fun thing is, could you guess all of them, Chris? Do you have any idea? Obviously, there's Battle Faders and Ghost Tricks.
Maxi, Effect Veiler.
Nope, not those.
Oh, man.
They were all Battle Phase ones, I'll give you that.
Scarlet Ogre of Sorrow.
Oh, jeez.
I know. Karibo.
No.
Oh, I'm bad.
It's okay. So what I have is the Swordsman of Revealing Light,
Mm-hmm.
the Ghost Trick, of course, Jack Frost, the Battle Faders, the Tragodias. Oh, yeah. Tragodia, bringing that back. And then I actually run the I can't say his name right, Trifortalips. The guy that says when he comes out, when your opponent summons 3 or more monsters.
Triceraclops.
Yeah, that guy. Surprisingly, playing him at 1, he comes out, and then a lot of people are like, whoa, I can't get over this. He's not affected by anything. I was so surprised how well it's been working. And people really do summon more than twice. Like, all the time. I was like, wow, this thing's alive, like, all the time almost. And even worst comes to worst, I can still tribute it. Because you can still normal summon it.
Wow.
So if you just need that 28 defense, even though he won't be, he'll be targeted by effects still, but hey, it was working out surprisingly well. And
Pretty good.
Yep. And of course, all these things create situations where I have a monster to then tribute, which I always have that back for. And Tragodia I like Tragodia because of the level adjustment. But Tragodia has always been good. I don't know why more people don't play it. I don't know.
Because people are weird.
I guess it's got to work with your deck at least, but at least for mine, it works out pretty well.
Yeah. So no complaints there.
Yeah. In terms of like crazy stuff I was doing, what was I doing? Fuck, actually, bring up Dueling Network here. There was something I was doing. I'm trying to remember. Oh, I was doing that big koala fusion thing.
Master of Oz?
That was a Facebook noise. We're gonna close that.
Master of Oz?
I don't even know what you're talking about. It just uses polymerization. You just infuse the dust koala, no dust kangaroo, and the koala guy to make the giant. It's
That's
like,
Master of Oz.
oh, that's what that is. Oh, you're saying Master of Oz. Oh yes, that is exactly what I'm doing. I thought you were saying Master of Eyes, and I'm like, it doesn't sound right. But yes, that guy is really big. So I was doing that for a while. That was fun. It loses all the time because once they just get rid of your, Master of Oz, it's like, oh, well then, this deck doesn't do anything else. Then again, I was just playing like a base version of it. I wasn't like trying anything uniquely different with it or building upon the idea. I was just trying out the fusion. So I like that. Making that big old beat stick is fun. Always a good time. So how about you, Garrett? What you been playing lately?
Magi Specters.
Yes. Anything else on the side that you're working on the side there?
No,
No.
mainly just that because I spent my entire binder on that.
Yes,
and
I
your
know.
Maxis.
Yes, and my Maxis. How's it been working out
Yo.
for you? Because people were saying how that was going to be a big contender. I actually have not. It's okay. I've seen it do some pretty well places. How's it been working out for you?
It's okay for right now, but until we get the next support that's supposed to come out, it's
Dude, a lot of things are going to change when that next set comes out.
bad note.
Yeah.
A lot of things are going to
Well,
change.
It
That-
might move up on the meta list,
A
though.
lot of change.
Yeah, and I think I don't know, that might be a set that will be one of the most best-selling sets of all time, I think.
Yeah.
I think they're going to Konami's make mad bank. I think so many people are going to buy boxes and boxes and what's those things called when you get a box full of boxes?
Thanks.
Yes,
A case.
that. Yes, and then they get I think a lot of cases are going to be bought as well. I think Konami's going to make mad bank and people are going to just buy.
Yeah.
You thought the lemonade
Because
stand
people are
sold.
stupid.
Well, no, I don't know about that. There's like a lot of good stuff in there that you're going to need and a lot of good support and everything for a lot of decks.
I'm still looking for those eccentric archfiends that I can never pull.
What's that up to now?
80 something.
Woo! Woo! Oh, my lord.
Guess who's not buying them?
I could buy so many things on the Steam winter sale. Autumn sale.
Steam?
Yes, Steam. I could buy so many things for $80. A lot of games that came out at $1 this year, too. A lot of games.
Yeah.
All those phone games.
Get your Undertale, Matt?
No, I didn't get my Undertale.
Get Undertale.
Brothers Tale of Two Sons, son. That's the best. That's the best one. I'll tell you, that's a good one. Anyways, back to the Yu-Gi-Ohs. In terms of fun decks, nothing, huh? Garrett?
Nah.
Yeah.
I mostly just put all my decks in a binder so they stay nice because I'm sick of them curving up in the little boxes in my basement.
I'm going to put... I know this binder thing for decks is very popular. I've never had that issue when I put things in deck boxes. Is it because you don't sleeve them, or...
I sleeve them, but the fact being, when I first got some of them, I didn't actually sleeve them. They started curling up, and once that starts happening, it's no changing back.
Because it's so
There's
weird.
no
There's a lot
going
of
back,
players...
man.
No, actually, it's not weird, I'll say. It's just so interesting how a lot of players, they do that. They have the decks in the binders. And I've...
Yeah,
The binder I put them in, I'm not like trading anything out of them. I'm just keeping them.
Oh, yeah, I know what you meant
all
by
my
it. It was for
collectible
storage.
stuff.
But I've never had said an issue with where things would bend so much from... Because I have a deck that's been sitting in this one deck box for years, and I open it up every once in a blue moon. It hasn't, like, bent or anything. It still sits there.
You see the Dragon of Legends 2 cards, all of them bend like the first moment you pull them out.
I heard about that. Was that kind of true? That they're they bend weirdly like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were bending diagonally, bending. Not like the most common way, just sideways.
Oh, man. Konami, I wonder what they did that time around. Bad batch card stock, I guess. I don't know. All right, so that's what decks we've been playing lately. This
Once
was
that
good.
happened, I couldn't get them back.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, they're going to stay like that. I don't see why they change.
Yeah.
So let's move on to some news of the week. All right, so the first bit of news item I have here, we have the next TCG promo. Now, Desostroipa, the what? How the fuck do you even say this?
Dystopian.
Dystopia? Dystopian. Dystopian?
The big guy that requires 4 level 1s, right?
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, he cannot be normal summoned. Must be special summoned from your hand or graveyard. Oh, shit. By sending 4 face-up level 1 monsters that you control to the graveyard. And obviously, you can't be special summoned other ways. Other monsters you... Other monsters you control cannot attack. During either player's battle step... Battle step. Yeah, it is. Once per battle... Involving this card, you can banish 1 level 1 monster from your graveyard until the end of the damage step. This card is unaffected by other card effects. Also, it cannot be destroyed by battle. And he's got 5,000 attack, 5,000 defense.
Not bad.
That's pretty cool, actually. And you could, this is kind of cool support because I know that I saw some people that play Piper decks and stuff.
Yeah.
It could be one way you do it.
I can see in many decks, actually.
There's a lot of valuable level 1s you could be playing in a deck. Heck, or even just level adjustments that you could play to... Oh, excuse me.
Cost down people, gotta play them cost
Cost downs? Oh, man. If someone played cost down, I would love them, but also think at the same time, wow, that's really weird. I don't know, it might be worth it. This card...
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? I was playing Exchange.
Hey, man, Exchange. I actually think it's... Exchange and I cannot remember the trap card sword name. The one that
Life Force Sword.
Yes, her Life Force sword. Hey man, I honestly think someone could play Life Force sword and nag important cards out of people's hands. Just saying.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
Yeah.
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 So overall, this promo is pretty cool. Honestly, I want to pick up one. I had to sign up though for that show. I still, I don't have a sign up. I don't have a subscription to Shonen Jump. I should do that.
Yeah. You should.
How do you guys think this card will affect things? Do you think it's going to be popping up in as many decks as you can, or people are going to make a deck focused around it? Do you think it's worthwhile to make a deck focused around it?
Mainly a collector's card.
Early collector's
I think
card?
people can make it decent. Not meta, though. Not enough to be meta.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking somewhere in that high tier. I think you can get a couple cool, a couple cool deck ideas out of it, and then maybe steal a couple matches off of people, but not really do significant enough where you'd win most of the time. Because even then, you have to banish 1 level 1 monsters to make him untouchable, pretty much. So, and it's only during the battle step / battle till the end of the damage step, and it's like, well, at that point, then he's just a 5,000 beater who can be touched again. So it's like, when he is on the field, he's not like the ideal boss monster you'd want to build a deck around. Like, at least Obelisk at the end of the day says, I can't be targeted. At least that's something,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But definitely a cool card. I want to get one for my collection.
Not a bad idea.
Yep. Next Yu-Gi-Oh news here. Monster Hunter X / Yu-Gi-Oh collaboration has been announced. So pretty much what this entails is that if you're getting Monster Hunter X, they're collaborating with Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff, where your little cat, I think it's your little feline, Palico, can get a Dark Magician costume. I've got to say, it's like the darker one.
Oh,
It's not like purpley. It is a cat, yes. Palico. And I think that's pretty cool. Cross promotion obviously is always good for companies because then they get their stuff out there and people are gonna be like, why does my feline look like this now? I wonder what this from, and they'll go check it out and they'll help out. And I actually think the Dark Magician outfit is still the best fucking looking anime character for I think he's up there the way he looks. I think he's so cool looking. Although he's not purple, this Palico in the article photo here. I would have liked it was the purple one, but hey, whatever. We can go with the dark one. That's fine. What do you guys think about this?
Everything is turning blue.
I think it's pretty alright.
I think they should make it for dogs instead.
See, Monster Hunter is going to change the way they've always done things, just in big dogs.
Yep.
No, that ain't going to happen. Everyone loves the cats. Everyone loves cats.
No, they don't. I hate cats. No, I'm not everyone.
You are not. That is true. You are Garrett, not everyone. Haha. So there you go. No, but a lot of people like I don't know if this is a Japan thing. I actually know if it's a Japan thing. I know Japan has a lot of I know there's some lore behind like lucky cats and stuff like that, but they've always liked cats. And there's a good amount of Americans that like cats too. But overall, I would think a lot of people are dog people at the end of the day. But yeah. So another cool announcement,
Master
Konami
race.
spreading their stuff out there. I'm not surprised at this because I know when they started a couple of years ago, they were announcing how they're going to start working on getting their brand out there more with other type of merchandise. So we got the Hero Clicks and stuff too. So that's always cool. Like, seeing the brand expand out is always a good thing because it just spreads the brand out to more people. Can't go wrong with that. And that's the last news item we have for today, and we're going to now talk about the state of the game talk. Yay.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Is on the eve of a big change.
Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So I have a couple things
Okay.
here to talk about, but of course, well, it's always open for more things to talk about. First thing I got here is we got the rarities for the next set, Master of Pendulum rarities, I mean. And let's see, Wisdom Eyes Magician is going to be a super rare. And let's see, Noble Dragon Magician, and I don't even know how to say that. The other Dragon Magician guy is going to be super rares as well. And Absolute and Meteor Burst are ultra rares.
Yeah.
This came from the organization which they got their sources from, Italian Yu-Gi-Oh! On Facebook.
Yep.
So what do we think about this? I'm not surprised that they're these rarities.
I'm not either.
Yeah.
People have begun cracking them, and it's some people got them early, and it's just as I said.
Yeah, especially with the new way they're going to be doing their packs now, how you're guaranteed to get the, what is it? I don't even remember now. Like, you're guaranteed.
Super rare in every pack.
Fill
Super
a
rare.
pack.
Yeah, that's it. So I'm not surprised we're going to see more cards that are going to be super rare, or at the same time at least make important cards. Okay, I say important cards, but like certain cards that that the ones that people are going to want to pick up and be super rare. So I'm not surprised. So those are things that we are aware of now. I'm going to skip the other thing here for a second, and then I want to talk about the cards that have gone up in price. So, have you seen this Dex Devastation virus go up?
Yes.
I actually don't know why this is, and maybe you can enlighten me. Why did this go up?
Use it. It's used against Pepe because you hit Plush Fire, you hit the small scales.
Oh shit, that's right. Everything is. I didn't even think about that.
However, the Plush Fire will go off because it was destroyed, but you're still getting rid of it.
Sure, I didn't think about that. So that's why it went up. Makes sense. Makes sense. Yes, that bad boy is getting expensive. As we all know, Chimera Tech Fortress is getting expensive for the Cosmo matchup. I know that one.
Yeah.
No surprise. It hasn't really been reprinted, so it's also another reason why. It's been reprinted once, right?
Yeah, 5 years ago.
Whew, and that's it. So it's not really surprising that it'd be so pricey. And Leonidas went up in price too.
Because of DDD hype.
All that DD hype.
Yeah.
It's amazing how much just. I don't get me wrong. Leonidas isn't horrible, but it's like I wouldn't think it warrant. It's up to $10, I think.
Yeah.
Warranting $10, like Jesus Christ. It's like this in every card game, but like Yu-Gi-Oh, like especially how much hype influences the market blows my mind sometimes.
Because people are willing to pay it.
That is true. At the end of the day, if people are willing to pay it, then that is what they're willing to pay. You know.
I paid in my entire binder.
Yep, you're one of those
I
people,
hate it.
Garrett.
I kept all the good stuff at least.
Good job.
Originally, you didn't want to. You were just saying, "Take everything, card shop. Take everything."
Yeah.
Hey, but hey, I'm glad you did save some things.
Well, it was worth it at least, right?
Well, you got the card you
I
wanted,
hate
so I guess
Raccoon Forever.
Raccoon Forever?
that's the card he was trying to get. Raccoons, the Magispector Raccoons.
Oh.
So
Yeah, those are pricey.
I was tired of looking for them and everyone's selling them.
you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna buy it from the card shop. Yeah, whatever, man.
Card
Whatever.
shop that's like, nope, that Just because it says $50 online doesn't mean that I'm just gonna charge you $70 just because that's the median price.
Indeed. Anyways,
Yeah,
we'll talk about your pains from the past some other time. So the last thing I got here to talk about on my list here is cards to have in the upcoming format. Now, this is like a tentative thing that I was just thinking about in my mind, things that maybe people should think about picking up for various reasons, not just to have it because it's good, but maybe things to counteract other things. I think going forward in Yu-Gi-Oh!, I think everyone's going to want to try to get Draco Slayers. I hate to say this, but there's going to be cards that you're just going to want. I think this is now the time of the pendulums, and it's going to be a card you're going to want for a while. That's one of
the old days when no one gave a crap.
Other ones I think you would need to be important to get is Ignite Reload, actually. You know, everyone knows that Ignite Reload.
Yeah.
Reveal any number of pendulum monsters in your hand and shuffle them into your deck. Then you draw the equal amount of cards, shuffle in the deck +1. All that good stuff.
Better than Magical Mallet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's another card I think is something you're going to want just going forward in the future. Pendulum's only going to get stronger and stronger. So it's just something you're just going to want to have. And I'm pretty sure at this point, I want to say in terms of extra deck, I want to say that most people have the key Exceeds you would want. Because we all know at the end of the day, if we didn't have Exceeds, then how good would Pendulums really be? So I think everyone's got that covered. So these are just like cards I think people are going to just want to get to have going forward in the future and stuff like that. The Magicians, I think when those come out, everyone's going to want to get those for sure. Wiretaps.
Boxes.
Yes, buy your cases and boxes. Wiretaps. If you don't have wiretaps yet, get wiretaps.
Yeah.
Gotta get those. Real good. And the last one I have here on my list here. Oh yeah, again, I actually have two more on this list here. You know what? It's gonna be really weird to say this, but guys, get your Maskers or Strix while you can right now.
Yeah.
This is for like super future sort of, but get Maskers or Strix. It's the best side against Monarchs, in my opinion. I know most people aren't going to main deck MST type scenario, so if you have that,
why you gotta hate Monarchs?
I don't hate them. I'm just saying that's what I think people should pick up. And the last one here, Cyber Dragon Nova. Everyone should have this card as well going forward.
Nobody has that card. They got rid of it the moment they realized the deck sucked, but now it's coming back.
Yeah.
I kept mine.
Yeah, I think I've got one.
I got none.
I only bought one of the decks. Yeah, because I remember. Yeah, because I bought the Try one that gave you the 3. So. Yep. So those are the cards I think people need to start picking up for upcoming meta in the future for various reasons, of course. And those are everything that I had on the docket for State of the Game. Like Chris was mentioning earlier, things are going to be changing quite a bit. And maybe you can enlighten us a little bit more, Chris, for people out there. What's going to be changing drastically about Yu-Gi-Oh! Going forward?
Well, first of all, this Friday we get the Magician Pendulum Structure decks, which is a change. Also, next month, in January, we're going to be getting like Bosch and Monarch, so things are going to be changing. Things are going to be amping up, so I don't know what to say besides get ready.
Yeah, get ready, like picking up those certain cards like I've mentioned before. Is there any other cards people should be picking up, maybe to prepare for the future?
Maybe, let me think. Maybe Magical Springs or Storm.
Ah, Storm, yes. You know, I just think at this point everyone should just have every version of MST that's not MST. Get your bait dolls, get your Storm, get your Typhoons. Get them all. Get them all. Typhoon has been getting a little hype too because you can play it even when you have a Danko. Because you can activate it from the hand. So that's been getting a little hype. Maybe people want to pick that up too.
True.
And didn't that go up too?
Yeah, Danko's steadily moving up.
Yeah, and along with a Typhoon as well, I think. So maybe Typhoon would be worth. Just pick up all your things that are wanting to be MST, but they're not.
Back.
Pick up all your Magic Trap Destruction.
Yeah, I don't think Heavy Storm's ever coming back, man. Especially with all the new stuff they made.
Yeah.
It takes out multiple things. Nah, I don't think they want Heavy Storm to stay dead.
Harpy's Feather Duster, then.
No, that actually, I think that would come back before Heavy Storm, but because it's been so long since we had it. That's the only reason Harpy's Feather Duster would come off. It's just it's got to do that weird thing where they just bring something back for no fucking reason. You know, the snatch steal, effect.
Adam has 17 or 19 Harpy's Feather Dusters.
Damn, I've only got like 3.
Day.
I need to start. I didn't get on his level. I'm not living up to my reputation here.
Crazy.
I had 20. I have 20,000 Red Dragon Archfiends, but no one cares about those.
Yep, exactly. How about you, Garrett? Do you think there's anything people should be picking up for the future?
A lot of MSTs, basically.
MST. Yes, everyone just have MST. Why not?
Not bad advice.
That's not bad advice. You're right. It's just funny.
It's the only thing I can think of that you really need at this point.
Yeah.
Just gotta everything you gotta hit. You know, a lot of things.
Yeah.
A lot of things. Pendulums stay in the field. You want to get rid of those bad boys. A lot of key field spell cards you got to get rid of nowadays. There's a lot of key floodgates or things that slow you down that you got to get rid of. I'm still on the deck design world side of things where you want to. I still main MSTs. Everyone's always telling me, man, just side those fuckers so your consistency's better. I'm like, fuck that. I want that MST. There's so much shit that fucks me over. Can't risk it. Can't risk it.
Yeah.
Oh man, there's a lot of decks that need key spell cards to stay consistent. So fuck why I think it warrants running MST in the main. But that's just my personal player preference.
Makes sense.
Here's my player preference. Stay away from poisonous winds or I will punch you.
Oh, Garrett. Such wise words.
I don't need any of that.
You don't need any of that poisonous winds in your life.
No, I don't need it.
You don't. You don't need it. Oh, that's about everything I got. Anything else you guys want to get off your chest about the state of the game?
No, I'm good.
Good. All right, then. Then I guess we'll move.
Everything.
Nope, nothing. All right, then I'll move into the tech of the week. So I have a tech of the week this week. It's Magic Drain. Now, hear me out on this. As we all know, Magic Drain came back way out. It's an old-ass motherfucking card. Wasn't it Spell Rulers or something?
Pharaoh Servant,
Pharaoh Servant. You know, Pharaoh Servant,
the 4th set.
the 4th set. I think it's been reprinted, obviously, but when it originally came out.
Sure.
So this guy says, obviously, when your opponent activates a spell card, you can discard. They can discard one spell card from there to negate this card's effect. Otherwise, it just negates the spell card and destroys it. So why I think this is going to be an interesting tech to try out. Right now, we're in a very heavy pendulum world, and I think we're going to be in the future. This can negate any Yes, I can see this. You can negate any pendulum with it, obviously, because they're spell cards when they're activated and put in the pendulum zone. And in this world, when people design their decks and when they have things in their hand, most of the time, everything they have in their hand, they're going to want to keep in their hand. They're not going to discard a card just to save something unless it's like super important.
Yeah.
And most of the time, I don't think they'll have something worthwhile to discard, like especially pendulum decks. Get me right. You can discard a pendulum monster for this to work, right? Because it counts as a spell card in your hand.
No.
So you can't. All right, so there you go. So there's less potential for them
Otherwise,
to even have a
you would
spell.
never be able to pendulum summon them.
That's true. That's right. So there's even less targets for them to discard. Like, which key spells would they honestly have other than proprietary ones for their deck? Like Pepe, what they have, like their key spell cards. What are those? Like what? They're gonna
Wavering Eyes.
Wavering Eyes. They probably don't want to get rid of that pointlessly. They might have. Some people might be doing the whole upstart thing, but most of the time they're going to be playing that immediately when they get it. I don't see why they wait to play that. And it might have their chicken games, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea.
And let's say that you guys are worried about siding this because it may, well, if it's only against pendulum decks, it might not be worth it. Well, there are actually other decks that are not necessarily pendulum decks that you can use against too. Things like Cosmotown. That's something that's worthwhile to hit. And also, it doesn't let it get its effect off because it has to be destroyed from the field zone. If you're negating it and destroying it, it doesn't get a chance to even activate.
Right.
In other decks, too, have key spell cards, I would say. Like, I always go back to the Blackwing example. Hey, they got rid of that Black Whirlwind.
Unless they open it first turn.
Well, you know what? Most people want you to go first nowadays.
Yeah.
So I'm gladly willing to go first so I could set my Magic Drain. Now, the decks that can benefit from Magic Drain, obviously decks that are running trap-based decks, like Satellarknights, obviously can run Magic Drain, no problem. That's basically the main one I can think of right now, to be honest with you. But if your deck is able to run traps, you could try this out on your side. Or if you want to risk it enough to main it, I think it's a side card at best, though, not really a main type of deal, because you never know what you're facing at first.
Card at best.
Yeah, 'cause you never know what you're facing at first. There's always that issue. So just design your deck to be consistent and then adapt accordingly with your side. So Magic Drain is my tech of the week.
Smirt.
Not too bad indeed. You guys don't probably have anything you want to add on to that, right?
I'm good. That was actually pretty good, Matthew.
Yes. It's a good old Magic Drain.
Fantastic.
Classic card.
Fantastic.
Yeah. You can, by the way, guys, it negates Book of Moon. People are totally playing Book of Moon, right?
Who plays that anymore? That's dead
I
card
play it
anymore.
in my Frog deck because Majesty Fiend and Vanity's Fiend is a thing.
Yeah.
And if they're face up in the field, I go, shit. So I had to put those fuckers face down. That's my out to them. That's why I run Book of Moon, for things like that.
Just play Boundless Trap Hole instead.
I guess I could. My Lance Frog decks could support a few traps, but nah, fuck that. Book of Moon. Book of Moon. All day, every day.
All day, every day?
All day, every day. Book of Moon.
Huh, not a bad idea, Matthew.
All day, every day. Book of Moon, Book of Moon. So I guess that will be it for Tech of the Week.
Hooray.
Hooray, Tech of the Week is done.
Good tech.
Good tech.
Can I
And that
finish
will
this
be...
up?
What'd you say?
Can I finish it off? Can I finish it off?
Finish it off? That sounds really weird when you say that. What do you mean finish it off the show?
Or the
Can I,
tech
yeah,
of
can
the
I
week.
finish the show off?
Yes, we're going to be ending the show now. We got nothing else we want to get off our chest here.
So what am I supposed to say exactly to end this?
So I want to thank everyone for watching.
Give it up
Okay.
to our fans.
Thank you everyone for watching.
This has been
Well,
episode
tune in
4.
Next time and we can talk more about card games.
This has been episode 4 of Mega Scorchers, the Standby Phase.
No, man.
You're not repeating after me, Garrett. You're failing at this.
Oh, I said I'm done.
Okay, so thanks for watching, guys. I want to thank Garrett and Chris for joining us.
Mm-hmm.
Garrett came on there in the last second, really in a pinch there, and we really appreciate that. Him with his cool shirt, showing off that chest hair,
All that chest
You
hair.
check my Facebook.
which was not plagiarized or stolen from his Facebook, which is debatably a public source. Debatably.
He's
Debatably a
thievery,
public source.
thieving off me. He's gonna post this all over the internet, everyone.
I am going to post this on the internet. This has been episode 4 of Mega Scorchers, the Standby Phase. Make sure you guys check out everything from the website, megascorcher.com, to follow all the VODs and all the other shows and all the other video features we do on there. You can like us on Facebook, Mega Scorchers, the card game shows, if you want to follow Standby Phase in the main phase. You can follow us on Twitter at the main phase, because we're still using the old Twitter from the old show. No reason to get rid of that. And make sure you join the forums to continue the conversation beyond the show. If you want to talk to the hosts, continue the conversation, show notes, and all that jazz. And this has been Mega Scorchers Tampa Faith episode 4. We'll catch you guys all next week. Peace out, home dogs.
Yep.